Hi everyone, I picked up a major Power Rangers haul today, and in this video, I'll show you the figures I bought and unbox them in this video. Now, to explain how I got these figures, and quite frankly, I can't believe this myself, I actually went to Target today to try and find the new Legacy Power Rangers figure. I took the 264 to the Target in Duarte. Actually, I was going to go to the Target in Duarte. The bus actually stops at Walmart, so I decided to just take a look at Walmart to see if they had these figures. Not really expecting to find them there, just going there because it was closer than Target to the bus stop. And luckily, I did find these three of the newest Legacy figures and the newest Titano Charge Megazord. Now to show these figures, let's start with the Black Ranger. As you can see, it's got this new packaging that says limited edition in the corner, which means they're gonna make less of these than the other toys they make a lot of, which is kind of a shame since I really do love these Legacy figures. As you can see, the back's pretty much the same as the back of the Red Ranger and the Green Ranger we got in the first wave. Now to get this guy open, just need to cut the tape on top of here. Now, don't worry, I did take the Megazord piece out of this figure already. And I think I'll review the Megazord pieces, more than likely review them later at a different date. But to go over this figure right now, as you can see, it's in this packaging that the Power Ranger figures from the first wave originally came in. It's not the nice new packaging now where you get where they put it in the tray and there's another plastic tray that goes over it. It's just sort of, how does I say it? The figure just snaps into here. So you really have to sort of push the back of this. I don't really keep these boxes, so don't worry about ruining these trays. I really don't like how the boxes kind of warp the legs. Should bend these legs to see if there's not too much a gap in the knee joint before I start bending them the way I want. Black Ranger looks cool. It seems to be just as fully articulated as the Red Ranger in the first wave, and it just comes with the black holster, the Blade Blaster, and its holster mode. I'm wondering if the axe, which came with my Figuarts Red Ranger, would fit with this Black Ranger. I hear the Black Ranger axe with the 5-inch figure work with this, so I assume the Figuarts, which is a much larger scale, would definitely work with this Black Ranger figure. Now, here's the Yellow Ranger figure, and as you can see, her boobs look nice. It's a shame we'll never get these painted in some kind of flesh tone because the Power Rangers wore full body suits. But moreover, it's sort of the same lightning bolt we see with the other Power Ranger figures. The only major difference is it says in space here. Probably has a picture of the Space Megazord on the back, which it does. Haven't been able to find the Red Ranger yet. I'll open this up. Now this is really don't like having to cut through these and push the figure out from the back, which makes me think that the newly released first wave was made after this wave and that Bandai just held back this wave before release, and then they made the re-release of the Wave 1 figures first before these made it to the store shelves. Really wish they would have used the newer packaging. But yeah, here you can see the Yellow Ranger. Get this out. Now, here's the Yellow Ranger figure out of the tray. Now, with these female Ranger figures, you don't really get much articulation in the legs due to the skirt. But, like I said, her boobs do look nice. I wonder why DC and Marvel Legends figures can't have boobs this nice. Especially figures like Wonder Woman, where parts of their where parts of their boobs are naked. And here's a Pink Ranger figure. She's got nice boobs too. It's probably an alteration of a similar mold used by the Yellow Ranger. As you can see, pretty much the same as the Black Ranger. Now, let's get her open. Now, it looks like I won't have to cut off any bits of plastic, but, you know, the plastic that was holding down one of the arms of the Yellow Ranger. But yeah, I do have to pop this out from the back. And unfortunately, it's got the dreaded silver belt, which I saw in MMPR Toys' review of the Wave 2 figures. Like I said, this is probably a version made before the re-release of Wave 1. I have no doubt that this will probably get a further re-release with the correct belt. I mean, probably should. I mean, the idea of this being so limited that it's very hard for people to find, and paying a lot more money on the internet to get these figures, doesn't really appeal to a fan like me. As you can see, here's the collect and connect piece. Now I just pop this out from the back. Whoops. Put this together. You can see pretty much the same as the Yellow Ranger figure. Can slightly see some abs here. They don't appear to be molded as deeply as on the male Ranger figures. You can see some limited articulation here. Let's see, belts, helmet, nicely sculpted. Although on the second thought, I can't really see the pterodactyl too clearly on here. And on the collect and connect piece, you do see some kind of opening here to put on the shoulder piece. What I do is push the shoulder piece onto that opening, and don't stop pushing it until you're absolutely sure it goes in the right hole, because put it in correctly, that will damage the shoulder piece. Now, I do gotta admit, the elbows on this piece are much tighter than on the Power Morphicon exclusive Megazord, which I always felt was just a prototype to the actual one they're going to release at retail. Now, during this video, I did check to see if the Figuarts axe works. The Yellow Ranger's axe is kind of too thick for his hands, and the armored Black Ranger Figuarts axe is kind of a little too skinny for his axe. But does fit, but just because a weapon from another figure can kind of loosely fit into this figure's hands doesn't really make up for the fact that it doesn't come with its own weapons or accessories. Nor does the fact that it comes with a Megazord piece. As cool as the Megazord may be. Now, to open the Titanicharge box, as you can see, some nice packaging. Got some nice heft to it. Really much worth $35 I paid for it. As you can see, pictures of it in both modes. You can see more pictures on the back. Shows it combining with the other figures. Just has a figure of it from the show on the sides, and some something about a sweepstakes. Probably be useless if you buy this off the internet in a couple of years. And some technical info about the product. Not much going on at the top. Let's get this guy open. And here's a Zord out of the box. I haven't really read the instructions. Now, there's not much articulation with this figure. Unfortunately, Megazords seem to be stuck in the Transformers G1 era in terms of articulation. But nonetheless, it does look very cool. Well, not so much at the back, but here's some... Here's a tray and other stuff it comes with. I think this part combines with the main Megazord, as is this part. And obviously this or it's probably the weapon or something. Well, that's it for my unboxing. Sure to expect a review on these figures probably very soon. If I do review these figures, which is probably more than likely. When I do, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see these reviews when I put them up. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and friend me on Facebook. Username on Facebook is Legend Antihero. Just type it up after facebook.com/ and then Instagram username there is Legendary Antihero, and then Twitter, my username there is Legend Antihero. Well, that's it for this unboxing, you guys. Subscribe to my channel because I'll probably review these figures. And that's it for this video. Goodbye.